How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new To Be Hero episode discussion. And for today's semi, guys, we're going to be working on episode 9 that just came out today. And I actually saw the episode, and it was actually a little bit different in this episode due to the fact that we actually were looking at a dinner party, folks, at Ulsan's own house. How funny is that? That we were actually getting a look at Ulsan's own house through another character's eyes. I swear it was so hilarious due to the fact that Ulsan himself stated in the video that, like, man, it's very depressing that the fact that I'm actually eating at my own house as a guest. And I thought to myself, that's pretty funny, yeah, like that you have to be invited to your own house that you pay rent to in order for you to actually eat there. It was hilarious, but in all essence, guys, the episode itself was literally a dinner party shambles. Like, the dinner party was just a mess. Everybody was doing their own thing. There was anger, frustration, tears, sadness. There was just so many things going on at the dinner party. My god, I was just laughing throughout the whole entire time, as it seems that the characters themselves, they actually, okay, put it this way, in the eyes of Min-chan, of course everybody's eccentric and have their own weird quirks, but because Min-chan is the young one, she did not drink any alcohol, as you could kind of say. She was the normal one out of all the rest of the group. But it was hilarious at the fact that they went along as having booze around, and it made it seem like all the other characters were just basically drunk. It literally looked, in a third person's view, it literally looked like everybody was just drunk and having a good time, while Min-chan herself was just being depressed and having her own teenage anxiety right there in itself. And I was laughing also at the fact that at the episode that, you know, Momo, of course, you know, he eats a lot, and he could transfer that, you could say, the eating that everything that he eats into energy, which I thought was hilarious. And basically he was basically taking everybody's, you know, feces up his mouth. And I thought to myself, like, holy snap, that was a little cringy to look at, but it was more for comical effect. And I was just laughing throughout the whole time because Momo was literally asking for, you could say Prince Mo actual hand in marriage for Min-chan, but we all know that, of course, Prince Mo doesn't really care. Throughout the whole entire time, he's just like, oh my god, these human affairs, they're just so unwavering, and it's just so boredom. And he was looking at his own brother saying, like, oh, how could you fall for this? He was just looking at his brother out of petty and pity right there. He literally looked at his little old brother as like saying, like, man, I can't believe he just stooped so low to actually act like this. And I thought to myself, it was hilarious how Prince Momo was actually going in the episode as well, as he actually was trying to help Ulsan himself. I actually like that. They were actually teaming up with each other to face off against Prince Mo, but they actually figured out in their own weird way that really was not Ulsan himself, that it was actually an alien, due to the fact, thanks to Prince Mo's powers. And like I said, because he has to eat feces, it was just hilarious at how he was going at it. And I thought to myself, like, oh, is that because the guy does not take any feces? He's basically an alien, which it does make sense. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love how they're using logical, scientific explanation right there. Since the guy does not do a number 2, basically it just means that he is an alien. And I thought to myself, okay, that does make sense. But granted, though, Yamada in this episode as well was actually more for comical effect, as he was actually fighting for food. And granted, though, I did enjoy how the fact that he was actually fighting with Min-chan over the fact that there was meat on the table. And I was supposed to say that, you know, at the dinner table, everybody is in all-out war. Food is up for grabs for everybody, and Min-chan herself was actually stooped to, you could say, a character so low that the fact that even herself wasn't more in a comical effect with Yamada-san itself. Granted, we never see Min-chan in that kind of situation, but like I said, it was actually interesting to look her in that kind of scenario, you could kind of say. But the episode itself, folks, the way that I actually saw it was the fact that because everybody was drinking and everybody was having a good time. Granted, though, Prince Mo actually plans backfire. It looked like he was actually going to win everybody and actually kill them if they all drink the alcohol except himself. But because of, you know, he drank the alcohol himself, boom, that's it. The game was lost. I love the fact that the minute they started drinking, they were all having their little episodes with involvement, because basically the drink that Prince Mo created was basically a drink that makes the person so depressed at the fact that then they will have to actually kill themselves in the end. But it was so hilarious, the fact that I love that Prince Mo drank first, and he thought to himself, "Oh, why does my father think I'm gay? Why does he think I'm a crossdresser? I look good, and I'm the best person that there really is." I'm here laughing like that's something that a drunk person would say, and I'm here thinking like, are you sure that was a magical potion and not just actual alcohol? Which I thought to myself was freaking hilarious. But there was another scene that also made me laugh, was basically when the Data Link herself was actually to try the booze right there and then. You literally see in the freaking hilarious way that she just backfired. So like I said, booze is the magical best weapon in the universe for any alien species. Apparently it will knock them out. Logic 101 right there, right folks? I swear, it was freaking hilarious. And even the king himself, Ulsan himself, actually tried himself. And even he was trying to kill us by stabbing himself with a freaking fish up his neck. And I'm here thinking like, can that work? You know, I like to see him try it. But you know, granted that, like I said, that's more for comical effects throughout the episode. Like I said, it's just all hilarious how they all were in a position where they all depressed and you know they were happy. Like I said, it's just that there was so many mood swings going on in the episode. You're here wondering like, my God, you know, let me go get turned up at this party. This party looks fun. But like I said, though, I love the way the interactions between the characters were going in the episode itself. It was hilarious and actually entertaining to watch as the story plot was continuing. Because at the end of the episode, we actually see that Min-chan had revelations as he actually was about to figure out that Ulsan, in his actual superhero form, was actually her own father. Like I said, she figured it out because, of course, you know, Prince Mo was actually drunk and he let himself actually turn back to this alien form. But like I said, in this episode it kind of brought revelations too as well, that apparently her fault, like it was weird how they were going at this with the storyline. It apparently seems that everything that the father has been doing, it apparently he drew these superhero figures for her daughter Min-chan, and Min-chan was actually saying that, you know, my father used to draw this for me to entertain me as story time. And I'm here thinking like, wait a minute, is this parallel universe all Ulsan's own mind? Like, is this all a dream? Like, honestly, I could see the story writers going with this story and say, you know what, Ulsan's gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna have a changed mind at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be the hero that Min-chan wants to be. I'm gonna be that respectful father that he wants to be. Like I said, I'm loving how this episode actually went along. Like I said, it's very entertaining to how the lore is gonna go. If the final episode does do that, I will actually be happy too, because it basically means that this is a revelations for the father himself, as the story is basically about the father trying to become a better father. But honestly though, the father really is a good father, and honestly, he really is, just that he's just so busy at work that he tries to relax himself. But it's just that to me it seems like he wants to spend more time with his daughter, and it seems that, you know, instead of his job and everything, it seems that they're getting closer as a bond. As it seems that they got older, they were kind of distancing themselves. You know, like I said, it's interesting to see how they're kind of going along with the actual story. But granted though, at the end of the episode, guys, we also see that the Great Emperor has finally dropped the bomb and he came down to Earth himself. And I'm hoping that we're gonna see some great A action on the next episode. That's what I'm assuming the next episode 10 is gonna be about. It's gonna be about basically pure battle-oriented scenes, because it really seems that the Great Emperor is a very strong character. Hopefully they do some parodies of Gurren Lagann, because for some reason the Great Emperor reminds me of the Gurren Lagann main villain. I swear. It's kind of funny how it kind of goes out. But like I said, that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of episode 9, as this episode was entertaining. The dinner party of Ulsan. Ulsan's dinner party. Or however I call it. I'll figure out a name for it. I'll figure it out. But don't worry. But this is a dinner party in shambles. Hilarious though. Or the most funniest dinner party you could think of. Think of it like that. But like I said though, let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought. What are you guys' thoughts on the next episode? And would you guys really think that, like I said, that this is all a dream for Ulsan, and at the end of the series, Ulsan's gonna be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna be a better father. But like I said though, that's it for today's segment, guys. If you guys like my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more To Be Hero anime episode discussions. And as always, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.